Hey, it's Doug here from Off the Trails. This is part two of Chillin in the Woods. Um, Sorry about the last one. I ran out of time on. I wasn't paying attention, so it just kind of cut out. Oh, so it's October 2nd, 2017, and back out here in the same spot I was last time. I actually took a little bit of time trying to find this spot that I'm in because I actually like it, and beautiful day today. It's about 63 degrees out, 64 I believe. It's a little warmer than last time. Um, but yeah, I was talking about Kundalini, the Kundalini, um, spiritual awakening. I was watching some videos on the Kundalini, and a lot of people that had a lot of spiritual awakenings on that, and it's really fascinating because I'd never heard of the Kundalini or anything like that. I've had spiritual awakenings before, but nothing like um, anything on that. That's kind of, it's a extreme, but I'd like to have one. But I'd like to have one that's in a good way. Um, like I said in my last video, you gotta have you gotta be in nature and just feel grounded. Do a lot of yoga and a lot of meditation and stuff like that when you have one. But basically, what it is it's just energy inside your body, your soul, whatever. And from what I gather, it releases itself from the bottom of the spine, like the chakras, and it goes up your spine like a spiral, and comes out, like goes through all your chakras in your body and goes up into your crown, and then just goes poof. I guess I don't know, but I guess when you have one, it's really extreme, and people say they've had bad ones where they just screws them up, and other people that have them, there's like euphoria. Um, let's see here. Trying to block that light out, but it's really interesting because I've never heard about it, and I've never really got into chakras. Um, like I said in my last video, I have a book on it, and I'm gonna start looking into it because I'm actually getting into like chakras and energy of the body now. But I mean, few years ago, I wasn't really into it, but ever since I've been out, like, kind of been on my own spiritual journey for the past 2 years, and just coming out here in nature a lot. Um, I really want to get into it. It's just really, it's interesting, to know different things and just different auras and chakras and stuff like that. And of course, I came out here yesterday. Today's Monday. I got to go to work, unfortunately, in a couple of hours. But I came out here yesterday. It was Sunday. I had it off, and I came out here, and I was going to shoot a video. But I was just trying to look for this area that I was in Friday, and I just couldn't find it. And I didn't even shoot nothing or anything, so I just came out here and just did a hike. And then today I was like, I want to find that spot where I was in, just the area at least. And this is the actual spot that I was in when I filmed the first one, and I just like this area. Like, cause yesterday I went around and I was trying to find a good spot to film where I can actually just kick back and there's somewhat sun, and I really didn't find a good spot, so I said screw it. So here today, just chilling out in the woods here. Beautiful. Let me show you my view. trees are just barely turning up here, but other than that, it's still green. There's a lot of colors down there starting, but most of it's falling down. This is the last of it, I guess. But just chilling out today. Yesterday was in a bad mood yesterday, and today I woke up in kind of a bad mood. But just this whole marriage thing I'm going through, and it's just that, my wife is still living with me, and she's looking to find her own place, but it's just the money situation, and it's not healthy to live in that situation like that. And my counselor that I was seeing, I'm not seeing her now, but I was seeing her. We're talking about, marriage thing and how we're living and stuff, and she just suggested I move out, and it's not healthy to live like that, and she just suggested that I just move out and get my own place. And it's just very hard situation when you've been with somebody for 28, 29 years, and we're just fighting over stupid shit, and it just gets me really negative, puts me in a negative mood, and I'm just tired of living like that. I'm really just tired of it, and I want to move on and just start my life over again, and just think positive and just live a positive life, and there's a lot more to this, and I'm not throwing everything on her like I'm the good person, because I'm not. I mean, it's 50-50, but I'm not out partying every night. I haven't drank alcohol in like over 2 years. I quit smoking 15 months ago. So it's not like, I'm out hanging out with buddies and drinking all the time, or going out to the bars or something. I've just been working my ass off all summer trying to get caught up on bills, and she's just not been paying anything for the past 2 years, and I just can't live like this anymore with her. So I don't want to get into the negativity of that, but I've just been stressed out, and basically all summer over this, all summer. And I was out here last summer hiking around and doing my journals and stuff, and I told myself I don't want to keep doing this every summer, where I'm like, next summer I'll be out here hiking and talking about the same thing and just going through the same shit. I don't want to keep continue living like this. I want to get on with stuff and move on, and it just seems like a circle. But I've made some progress in my life, where last summer I was out here doing it, but I just made a lot of progress from last year. But it's one of those things, it's just hard. It's just hard to go through, and it's like both of us don't want to be the last one to say goodbye or some shit. I don't know. But I'm getting tired of going through this, and it's just. So if anybody else there is going through some kind of separation, or divorce, or already went through it, I just send me something, or write something, because or a video reply would be awesome, but just some like help on this, because if you have any like suggestions or something like that, don't be afraid to send something out. I'd really appreciate it, because all the help I can get, really appreciated. I used to be in a band and traveling around, playing places, and all the time. That's all I do is play. All my life, from 7 years old all the way up till, well, I stopped 3 years ago. And I just got burnt out. I love playing. I'll always play, but I got burnt out and I got backstabbed through the past couple of years, and I actually woke up one morning. My band's doing great. We're in rock magazines. We're shooting videos. We're all on the radio. We just put an album out, and everything is going great. And meanwhile, my personal life and my marriage and wasn't going through. It was going through a really bad time, and I couldn't continue with the band that I made up myself. I got people involved with it, and I kind of slapped myself in the ass. I just feel like I let them on, and for something great, and then I turned around and bailed. I mean, shit happens, but I just, in a sense, I feel that way. But I just woke up one morning, and I just had this urge to get out in nature and just, I said, screw everything, screw everybody. All these like so-called friends that stabbed me in the back, they're just hanging around like just energy. They suck the energy out of you, and just, they're there for only one thing, and they're claiming to be people that they're not. And I saw the true colors of a lot of friends, the so-called friends, come out. And that one day I woke up and I said, I'm done. I'm fucking done. And I just want to get out in nature, throw my pack on, and get back out here. And I've been playing in bands for years, and that's all I've done. I haven't been really out time to time I go out with my dog and stuff here and there, but nothing like I'm doing now, where I'm actually going out there. I just got sick of it. I got sick of backstabbers, just people. I got sick of everything. I just snapped, and I'm just like, you know what? Screw everybody. I'm done with them. And I just quit. I just friggin' basically just got rid of the band, and a lot was going on with the band too. Backstabbers in the band, trying to take over the music that I wrote, try and say it was theirs when I wrote everything and played everything, and they know it's mine. Just, lawyers, and they were going to call lawyers on me, and I like this one, on the songs that I'd written before they even came into band. So, I mean, it's like dumbasses. It's like, you're going to get a lawyer over that? Stupid people, and it's just like, just another thing I have to deal with. So I just said, screw it. I'm getting rid of all these people, backstabbing. I'm done with them. I am done with them. So I went on my Facebook. This is probably 3 years ago, and just went through my Facebook and started deleting a lot of people, just friends that were so-called, just people that drain your energy, and they're only there for one thing. And I got rid of a lot of people. And I told myself that, I just want to start my life completely over, get myself out of this situation, and this marriage thing too. I've been dealing with this marriage thing for years and years. So it's not like I woke up one day and said, "Oh, I just want to get a divorce." I mean, this is one thing that we've been going through for years, and it's just been a roller coaster ride, and it's not been good. And I don't know. I just come to the point in my life where the past 2 years, I just want a better life for myself. I want to put myself in that spiritual thing where I don't know, maybe it's like a friggin' what do you call it, like a middle age crisis bullshit, whatever the hell it is. I don't think it's that. I just think I got sick of dealing with all these people, and just because when the band was in, I just worked my ass off, just within the music, the writing process, and doing the websites. I just worked my ass off, and I just got stabbed in the back multiple times, and I just told myself I can't, you know. It's like being in a band's hard enough, dealing with people, trying to get people to show up in time, and half of them was stoned out, stoned out of their mind. And I don't have a problem against people that smoke it, but when it's getting in your way of your ability to um, be creative, or it's becoming a problem within the band, then it's time to stop. Like drinking, and I drank a lot, but I was always there, and it was just an ongoing problem trying to have people show up all the time, and it was just, I just want it out. I'm done with it, and I want to, like I was saying, it's hard enough to be in a band anyways, but I'm looking at it like, why do I need people in my life to make my dream happy? I don't want to have to rely on somebody else to make my dream come true, or something what I personally want. So I kind of looked at that way in a sense, why am I relying on these people to make my dream when I don't even know if it's theirs? I mean, so I just, I kind of restructured myself, and kind of sat down and did some soul searching. I did a lot of soul searching last year of just things that I want in my life. I mean, this is for anybody out there too that's going through a lot of stuff, or had maybe some similar people, or backstabbers, or just people and stuff. And don't get me wrong, I like people, but it's just, you have a bad experience. Maybe I believe things happen for a reason, and maybe I'm just wasn't on the right path that I was heading, although it seemed like it was a goal of mine, but it just wasn't. It was just, I had to get off, and the path that I'm on now, I really feel, since I've done this like spiritual stuff, and it just kind of did some soul searching within myself, and just kind of trying to find out what I really want. And I'm still searching, I'm still doing it, but just being out here and doing like meditation and doing the spiritual stuff, and being out here in nature in a beautiful place where it's quiet, it's it's good for the soul. It really is. It's really good for the soul, and so I got to keep an eye on my times here so I don't run out again. But I mean, there's a lot more to this story, and I don't have enough time to sit down and tell everything. But I'm sure somebody out there, we've all been through some, tough times and through life and stuff like that. And I've been on here and I've done a lot of videos and talking about like the law of attraction, and I, it's so I'm working myself towards that spiritually, and I'd like to go to one of these retreats or something like that, and just just take like a vacation somewhere and just go to one of these retreats and just really just meet some really good people, where spiritual people that you can connect with, and just not people that just a lot of people out there, they're just fake. I just fake people. I mean, why do you have to pretend to be somebody you're not? Just be yourself. And I can't stand that. I can't stand like Facebook and just. I mean, a lot of it you have to shut out. I know, I understand that and stuff, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. I just want to find my path and just connect with people like all over the world and just meet some friends and stuff like that, and that are on like a kind of a spiritual, their own kind of spiritual thing, and kind of learn from that, learn from each other. And I don't need to go out every night and get baked and stoned and sit home on a Sunday and just get shit faced. I've been there, I've done that, and I don't know. I just want something more. It's just, I mean, you look at the people that are doing that. Look at the people that are sitting home and getting baked or shit like that. I mean, look at their lives. They're not happy. I just want something more. I want something better than that. I don't want to. I'm trying to find some like new friends and better friends and stuff like that where they're not into that stuff. And I have a lot of friends still. I just don't. I don't call them. I just don't want to be sucked back into that lifestyle, which I got myself out of. Being sucked back into it, and I just come too far now to being sucked back into it. And if I did, I'd be smoking again, I'd be drinking again, and just living that lifestyle of being pissed off, and hanging around with backstabbers, and I just can't do it. I want something better for myself, and it's it's one of those things, just something like you've been through it for a long time and you just get sick of it. Enough is enough. I got to do something with my life, and I don't want to follow down the same path these other people are going. I mean, where are they going? They're going down the path of, they don't even know where they're going. I want to know my path. I want to know where I'm going. I want to set goals for myself. I want to accomplish things. And so that's the thing. Spiritual journey, So basically that's it. Just chilling out here in the woods today, and just before I go to work. I'm actually out here for a couple miles, so I gotta probably head back in a few. I got out here late. I'm gonna come back out here tomorrow. I think I gotta work just 2 hours tomorrow, but if it's nice, I'm gonna come back out here. But I love being out here. It's awesome. I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's just a vibe, I don't know, it's just a vibe. Really good vibe out here. And I've had this vibe ever since I was a kid. I used to come out here and do the same thing. My time's getting close here. But I used to come out here when I was a kid, and I used to do the same thing, make forts and stuff, and just sit out here and just relax. I was talking in my last video that sometimes I come out. There was one time when I was a kid, I curled up to a tree and I fell asleep. It was just so peaceful, and the wind was blowing just gently, and I just curled up to a tree and I fell asleep. And I woke up, and it's just the strangest thing, because you as soon as you wake up, you're like, what the hell? Because it's just so, you're not in your house or in your bed, in the four walls, you're like exposed, and the dreams you have all night too. It's like when you go camping, like when you wake up the next morning, when you go camping, you have dreams. Like even when you sleep under the stars, you have these massive, like, just dreams are so just vivid, and real and vivid. But I'm gonna cut it here, and hopefully tomorrow I'll make another video. If anybody has any suggestions out there, what I can do a video on, or I can talk, what I can talk about, just shoot me a line, let me know, and I'll be glad to do it. So now I'm going to end this right here, and I'll see you in the next video. This is Doug from Off the Trails. I'll see you in the next video. Later.